Okay. Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to you all present over here. So, am I visible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for joining the first session of Youth Empowerment Seminar 2021. My name is Rohit Kumar Chaudhary. I'm from first year Computer Science and Engineering. The topic for today's seminar is mind management, maximum utilization of resources. And our today's guest speaker are Mr. Nitin Gupta, sir. Sir, am I audible to you?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving your association with us. And we are very fortunate to have sir with us. Now, I would like to take the opportunity to introduce Mr. Nitin Gupta, sir. Sir has completed their MTech in CAD, CAM, and automation from VJTI Mumbai in 2006. Uh, and Sir had also worked in many prestigious projects with Tata Consultancy Engineering, DRDO, and NCRA. Presently, from last 3 years, Sir has been the director of his own startup, Harivenu Tech Systems,
Yes.
which has been recognized as a tech startup by GOI. Harivenu Tech System work in the industrial health, safety services, and developing the modern personal fire safety products. Sir has also written a book on parenting, 25 story ideas for stress-free parenting, which is available on Amazon.in. And many other books written by Nitin sir on relationship management will be published soon. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, guys, I'm really happy to be with all of you. And it has been like this topic is actually my favorite. And
Yes.
uh, I was like thinking, what can I share with you? Because mind management is a very huge topic. And for every slide which I have prepared, I can give it a lecture for at least 1 hour for each slide. But here, my basic idea to share with you is to inspire you to think your mind as a resource. And when you start thinking and feeling that your mind is your resource, you will be better equipped to manage it. Okay, so let us start this presentation. To start with, I have uh, a very good, just a minute, let me share my screen first. Okay, is my screen visible now to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so let me start a kind of activity so that we all get warmed up and we all understand what we are going to deal with. Okay, so I'm going to start a video first, and when I play this video, everybody has to be very focused, very attentive. Whatever is going on the video, you have to see it, and then I will ask few questions after that. Everybody ready with this?
Yes, sir.
You can also write on the chat also, so I am able to read all the chats. So here is the video. Please give your full attention here, and it is just a small video, and then I'll ask the questions so that we'll just get warmed up and we understand what we are going to deal with in this whole presentation. put it on full screen. Everybody just put it on full screen so that you don't miss anything, because there will be something for counting for all of you. So did everybody count it? Could everybody count this number of passes here? Yes. How many of you did not get the total number of passes? 16. The correct answer is 16 passes. Vaibhav is saying 19. Vedang is saying 15. Okay. Then Sarvesh has counted 14. Okay, 15, 15, 13, 13, 15, 16. Varad, yes, you are correct. Varad Deshpande, you have counted it perfectly. The correct answer is 16. Okay. But how many of you could not see the gorilla in the video? Could everybody see the gorilla? How many of you could not see the gorilla inside the video? Just say I. Just say I in the chat box that I could not see it. Okay. Vijayant has not, Prajwal has not seen gorilla, any gorilla. You did not see, Prajwal, you did not see any gorilla there? Vijayant, you also did not see. Okay. Everybody else have seen this gorilla in the video. Okay. So let us see it once again so that, yes, so that everybody will again. Sixteen passes. %50 people will miss the gorilla in this video. How many of you could see the changing of the curtain and the black player leaving the game? Could anybody observe this thing in the video? No. Okay, so let's rewind it and again see the video, what has happened there. Now just see it. Okay. So what are the learnings from here? I have seen many people's comments here. The first learning is people could not count it perfectly. Some people says 14, 13. The actual number was 16. Okay. So first mistake is people make, even if they are focused, they are not able to see the things what they are. First thing. Second, the big gorilla came inside the video he thumped his chest, standing in between the stage, and then left it. And still people could not find it. Okay. And third and fourth is like when black player is leaving the game and the curtain is changing, people could not see that. Vaibhav is saying, sir, it is just that we only focus on what we want to see. Yes. So here are, if you can see this presentation, here I have written 4 things which you must know about your mind. Your mind has very limited attention span, and attention is a kind of resource for you. Many people suffer from lack of attention in their life. Okay. Attention, if they give on the one thing, they will miss on the other thing. Okay, that's what mind can see, only what it focuses on. So it can be easily fooled, and you can even miss a big gorilla inside the room. So your mind is prone to lots and lots of faults in your life. And if you are able to manage it, the people who are able to manage it properly, they excel in their life. Okay. David is saying we was focusing on white things, and that's why we could not saw gorilla. That's what I'm saying. That you were your mind attention is very limited. You cannot give attention to everything. Your attention is a kind of resource for you, and if you can achieve in your life, you can maximize whatever you have in your capacity. Okay. It's just like you must have seen that we used to burn the paper through the sunlight with that mirror. Have people done this exercise during their school time? Whenever that what you say convex lens was there, you just make it focused and it burns the paper. Otherwise, the sunlight or sun heat doesn't have the capacity to burn the paper. But if you focus it, you can maximize its powers. So same thing we are going to understand in this whole lecture. Bring your keep your pen and paper aside you, because a lot of things you are going to learn here, and you will be like amazed that so simple things can help you achieve so much through your mind control. Okay. So this was the learnings from our previous slide, previous video. Let's see. When we are talking about this mind management, the first thing comes is, what is mind altogether? Can you see your mind? Can anybody see the mind? Can they define it? Nobody can see it. Okay. How can you describe it? If you cannot see it, the whole the part of or section of science of psychology is dedicated to mind. And the thing is, we cannot see it. So we have to basically go through this kind of, what you say, through the symptoms. We have to see what is mind. We cannot directly, even you cannot have it seen it through any what you say, any instruments. So you have to see the symptoms of mind so that you can observe it, how it is functioning. Whole Priyanshu is saying that the thing that talks with me inside me. But can you define it? What it is talking? And what is the difference? The third point is, what is the difference between mind and the brain? Okay. Brain is a physical entity within your skull. You can see it, you can feel it. Okay. But mind, you cannot see it. Mind is just like your operating system, which is controlling all your functioning within you, and your brain is a kind of hardware where your memories are stored. And these memories, even brain is very tricky. I can give you 1 hour lecture on this thing also. Brain and memory is also tricky because we do not remember all the things in our life. Brain is very selective in keeping that memory inside your mind. So brain is your hardware where memories are there. Even these memories can be faulty, and your mind is operating system which brings out those memories and uh, and helps you in uh, uh, in achieving many things in your life. Like when you go to exam, you have memorized something and you have kept it in your brain, and when you go for the writing your exam, your mind just brings it out from your hardware brain and puts it on the paper. Okay, so this is the difference between mind and brain. Then what is the function of mind? Function, it has three main functions. Mind has three main functions, that is thinking, feeling and willing. And everybody, you will find that you all are always in the loop of these three things. Either you are thinking, or you are feeling something, or projecting something, or willing to do something. And everything has to do is connected through mind. Okay, and when your mind is properly managed, then only you can focus on right thing in your life. Anything in this world, everything and anything that takes shape in this world has to be first imagined in your mind. Everybody agrees to it or not? Because like you all are going to become engineer, but before before designing something, you have to imagine it first in your mind. And if you are able to imagine, then only it will come in the uh, material world, and it will manifest in 3D world. Okay, so everything has to be first imagined, and mind is so important that it can make your life or ruin your life. If you're willing for wrong things, your life will be ruined. If you're willing for right things, your life will be a success. Okay, so these things, thinking, feeling and willing, should be in your mind, that this is the function of my mind. And my mind can be easily fooled, attention span is less, and this thing I'm having to deal all my life. This is not going to change. Okay, that's why this term management comes into picture, because what is our topic? Mind management. And what is management? Management is basically required for the resources which are limited in nature, and one has to leverage its potential by optimizing it. आप लोग कभी भी सुने, जब whenever you will come to company, you will see the managers. And normally they have manager. When I was there in my company, uh, we had the post of junior engineer, engineer, senior engineer, and then everybody designations. I became assistant manager, then manager, then senior manager, and lot of posts, general manager, all these long list of managers are there. So what do managers do actually in their life, in their job? These managers are basically managing the limited resources which are not available in abundance. Okay, so here you can see what are the things which most of the people have to manage. That is time. Okay, first everybody has to manage time. Everybody agrees or not? Time. Then second, money, because money is also a resource. It is not possible to make everybody millionaire in this world. The money will always be limited, and only few people will become millionaires, and other people will just keep on doing their daily jobs and wages. Then the manpower. Human resources are also limited in nature. And then in company, when you go raw materials and whatever things come for manufacturing of the things, those all the things have the managers to manage it. So we have mind and we have management. Why we are talking about mind management? Because our attention span is also very limited, and that's why we are talking about mind management. Okay, so why mind management is required? Because very few people have focused mind, and one has to learn the methods to manage the mind to focus on the positive direction. That is why mind management is very important. And just a minute. The second thing is you cannot trust your mind completely. That's why you have to learn lot of tools and methods where you are able to see and control your mind in a right direction. Okay, mind management is also required because most of the time there are in our life there are a lot of problems, you know. And प्रॉब्लम्स किस टाइप के होते हैं? वन इज द प्रॉब्लम गिवन बाय अदर्स एंड अदर इज प्रॉब्लम गिवन बाय द सेल्फ बॉडी एंड आवर माइंड. And do you know the statistics why you want to why you have to manage your mind? Statistics is 13% of the world population goes through this mental health issues, and most of the people, these 13% people are very educated people, those who can discriminate between the things, those who are doing heavy mental activities. And this is huge as compared to the total population of this world. And this data was basically given by the WHO in 2019. And after 2020, after this pandemic, the whole thing, the whole scenario has changed. And now WHO is studying that most of this 13% has risen up to 20% in this world. So 20% people in this world are suffering through mental health issues. और उसके result क्या होते हैं? In absence of mind management, what will happen? You will go through the anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, stress. आज की डेट में एक क्लास 1 का भी बच्चा होता है, उसको भी स्ट्रेस होने लग गया because of all this online classes. My son sits in front of this screen from morning 8 to 12 o'clock every day, and he gets stressed because of all these problems. Okay, all this study continuously, and still they know in school what was the condition? They had lot of friends where they can go and talk to people. But in this pandemic time, there is no friend, only screen is there. Either you are watching TV, mobile, or classes on the screen. So this has risen up to 20%. And that is why this mind management becomes even more important, where you will learn how to manage it to the maximum potential, to utilize it to the maximum potential. Okay. So everybody agrees or not with this? Yes, Devki Nandan. Good. So everybody is facing all these things, okay? Yes. Vaibhav. Deep, Venkateshwar, Nipur. Yes, I am not finding any no. Everybody agrees till this time with me, okay? And if you agree with me up to this point, then you will definitely learn a lot of things how to manage your mind just in the next few slides, okay? So let's move on. The reality is, all our life, what we are doing is we are managing the mind of the self or the others. Others kaise? Because everybody creates their beliefs and perceptions about us. आप बहुत अच्छे हैं, बट उसके बाद भी आपका कोई फ्रेंड होता है, वो आपके लिए कोई एक ऐसा परसेप्शन बना लेता है कि जहाँ पर आपको लगता है कि ही इज चीटिंग मी, but actually you are not cheating. How he got that perception, you do not know, because of some past memories. because in beliefs and perceptions, the memories of the people plays a big role, and which memories you create in people and which impressions you create in people's mind is very important. Okay, if you want to observe it, do you have anybody in your life जिसको देखते ही आपको गुस्सा आता होगा? Do you have anybody? वो सामने में आया अभी, like these are all beliefs and perceptions. If some professor comes, you will start feeling, अरे यार आज का क्लास बहुत बोर होने वाला है. Everybody will everybody will say, okay, यार आज का बहुत बेकार लेक्चर होने वाला है. क्यों? आज 3 लेक्चर उस बंदे का है, वो प्रोफेसर का है. You will go through all these things. That is because you have belief, because you have the memories of the past where that person, Prajwal is saying so many people are there. Yes, everybody have that. And sometimes when somebody comes in front of you, you just melts, you just like that person so much. This is all beliefs and perceptions. And everything is being managed by your mind. Okay? So in this world, the first thing you have to understand, you cannot control everyone's mind. You can only control your own thoughts, your own activities and thoughts. Everybody agrees or not? There is a saying that you cannot put carpet in all over the world. You just choose to wear a shoes. Okay? आप पूरी दुनिया में हर जगह कारपेट नहीं बिछा सकते हो कि वहां पर पत्थर है, वहां पर कांटे हैं, तो उसको चल के जाने के लिए, अपनी डेस्टिनेशन में पहुंचने के लिए, यू आर नॉट सपोज टू पुट अ कारपेट एवरीवेयर, बट इंस्टेड व्हाट यू डू, you buy a very good quality shoes. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to manage our thoughts and our mind only. We cannot do it. Only thing we can manage is the perception of the others, and that is altogether different thing, which I am not going to cover. Beliefs and perceptions of the others is a different, completely different way of learning. But first we have to understand and learn the methods to control our own mind. Okay, so let's see what is there in our next slide. So what is our mind? Let's understand it. You must have heard there is conscious mind and there is subconscious mind. Okay, what is conscious mind? You all are sitting there in front of your laptop and consciously trying to focus on what I am saying. That is the work of your conscious mind, where you are making notes, just reading everything. You are reading everything consciously on the screen and making your notes, making your mental notes to learn and remember the things, or making some beliefs or perception. That is the work of conscious mind. But when you see this picture, the conscious mind is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, and iceberg way much deeper, submerged inside the ocean. And what is subconscious mind? You must have eaten something before coming to this session. You must have eaten some chips or some fruits or some food before sitting in front of this PC. So who is digesting that food? Who is maintaining your temperature in your body? Who is giving the automatic responses in your body? Whenever you will find one tiger in front of you, your body will start sweating, your heartbeat will increase. Did you choose these things consciously? Ki chalo, there is a button, let me increase my heartbeat and then let me increase my sweating, so that when I run, my body is cool and my heart is sufficiently worked up so that I get the sufficient oxygen in my body to run away from the tiger. Did you do that consciously? No, it happens automatically. Okay, so there is a function of conscious mind, there is a subconscious mind. You must have everybody must be knowing how to ride this thing, two-wheelers or four-wheelers. You must have learned this thing. Just remember the first day when you were riding that two-wheeler or four-wheeler, whatever you learn. You were very conscious. You were just focusing on the road. You were focusing, you used to brake even when somebody is around 500 meters distance from you. Everybody was doing that thing while they were learning the new uh, this riding the two-wheeler or driving the four-wheeler. But what happens later on? You must have, when you have made the practice, when you have made the practice, you must have seen that somebody is just on their phone while driving a two-wheeler. I have seen many girls, boys, just they keep their mobile phone on their shoulder and they are talking and they are riding also. How is it possible? It is only possible because they have made a habit of it. That is wrong, completely wrong. To drive or ride while talking on a phone is completely wrong, but people do it. It comes because of practice and because you have made this as a habit in your life. Because now everything is now a auto response. You just ride it and you don't, sometimes you must not be thinking that I am going home. Okay, you just pick your when the classes are over, you will just pick your two-wheeler and you are continuously thinking about something else. What you have discussed in the class, you are thinking while riding it, and you have reached your home and you sometimes realize that how I have reached so fast home. This happens to everybody. This is the work of subconscious mind. So if you see the table in the slide, you will see that logical conscious mind has the work to do about logical thinking, critical thinking, short-term memories, and willpower. Okay, and subconscious mind is about habits, imaginations, belief, emotions, values, reflexes. Reflexes means जैसे tiger सामने में आया, your body will start preparing for running away from it or fighting with it. If you are so powerful, you may start preparing for the fighting with the tiger also. Then intuition is there. Long-term memory is the part of your subconscious mind. So you can see the subconscious mind is basically designed to keep your stresses low. Otherwise, if you don't have your subconscious mind, what will happen? You will be managing it everything consciously. You are breathing right now, and just think that that breathing is the responsibility of the conscious mind. What will happen? अगर भूल गए सांस लेना तो क्या होगा? कॉन्शियसली सांस नहीं लिया, भूल गए, सामने में बैठे बैठे ही, लैपटॉप के सामने बैठे बैठे ही इधर पे बॉडी छोड़ के निकल लेंगे हम लोग. Isn't it? So subconscious mind is basically designed for you to focus on the important things, and the regular repetitive things can be taken away by the subconscious mind. But the problem is sometimes we give all our controls to our subconscious mind and we forget about this managing of subconscious mind. Everybody, most of the people say मेरा गुस्से पे कंट्रोल नहीं है. वो आया ऐसा बोला, मैं भी उसको ऐसा बोल दिया, फिर फाइट हो गया दोनों के बीच में. होता है ऐसा. People cannot control. Why that anger suddenly came? Why you could not control it? Okay, but actually it is not possible to forget to take breath. It is possible. If it is a part of your conscious mind is what? Short-term memory. If you are engrossed in something else very deeply, you may forget. That's why this subconscious mind was designed. Yes? Okay. So these are all, this is to make your life very comfortable. But the problem is we have created so many auto responses because of which we are suffering in our life. मोबाइल सामने में नोटिफिकेशन बजा, हाँ, जैसे मोबाइल का नोटिफिकेशन बजा, आपका हाथ immediately as a habit it will just go pick the phone and it will see what is the notification right now, even though you know that tomorrow is your exam. And after that, what happens? You have spent 1 hour on Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube. Because of that automated response, you could not control your conscious mind, and subconscious mind just picked that phone, and now you have spent 1 hour of your life. Everybody is agreeing, I think, with this. So we have to be very conscious about our subconscious subroutines. If there are some computer programming or computer students, you must be knowing the routines and some subroutines in the programming. Okay, these are the automated programs which are going inside. Sometimes few people you will find that they are always negative about everything. आप कुछ भी बोलो उनको, they will give, अरे ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है यार, लाइफ में इतना भी easy नहीं है, everything is wrong for them. He will be only criticizing. That is the automated response that person has created. That is why there is a saying that learn to make the excellence as a habit. When you have the excellence as a habit, your success is just the byproduct of your excellence. Okay, everybody is getting it or not? Just write bulb on if you can understand this thing. If you have excellence as a habit, your success is just the byproduct of it. Yes. So let's see what is there in the next slide. Bulb on, Rohit. Yes, sir. So your mind, if you consider your mind with a fertile land, जब आप खेत किसके किसके everybody must have seen this farms everywhere, and there are all kind of farms in this world. Thus, the farm does the farm ask or give the product based on its positive or negative? आप एक आपने देखा होगा कि कई लोग जो है वो अफीम की भी खेती करते हैं. हाँ, अफीम की खेती होती है और that is a kind of drug which people take for intoxication, and there is one, the same land can give you the healthy grains also. Yes. So that land or that fertile land doesn't have its own choice. It just gives you what you sow inside it. So the thoughts, your brain is also compared to that. Whatever you sow in your brain, whatever the thoughts you put in there, that kind of results you are going to get. Okay. So it doesn't, if you are continuously in the negative mode, you will get the negative answers or negative outcomes in your life. And if you are continuously thinking about positive goals in your life, you will start getting the positive results. That's why you will see that the people who get success is never thinking about the failure in their life, even after lot of oddities in their life. लाइफ में बहुत प्रॉब्लम था. आपने देखा होगा कि आजकल एक बहुत सारा जोक्स भी, मीम्स भी बनते हैं जिसके अंदर में कि भाई आजकल जितने भी आईएएस और पीएससी का एग्जाम निकालते हैं वो या तो रिक्शा पुलर जो होते हैं उनके होते हैं, या फिर जो गरीब लोग होते हैं उन्हीं के बच्चे होते हैं जिनकी स्टोरी फर्स्ट पेज में आती है. तो एक बच्चा जाता है अपने फादर को, बोलता है पापा आप कब रिक्शा चलाना चालू करोगे, क्योंकि रिक्शा चलाने वाले के बच्चे ही सक्सेसफुल हो रहे हैं आज की डेट में, हम लोग तो सक्सेसफुल हो ही नहीं रहे हैं. ओके, दैट पर्सन जो रिक्शा पुलर का जो बच्चा था, ही हैड ऑल द रीजंस टू गेट unsuccess in his life, but he persisted even after all the oddities in his life. Okay, so all these things is because that person is never thinking about failure. He is only thinking about coming out of that present situation. वो जो बच्चे होते हैं उन लोग ऑलरेडी लाइफ में इतने स्ट्रगल देख चुके होते हैं, दे जस्ट वांट टू गेट आउट ऑफ दिस थिंग and they understand that okay, studying is the only way for me, and they just put heart and soul in that thing, and they never think that I will fail in this idea. So they have sown the success seed of success, they are getting success. The people who have all the facilities, they are thinking that if I fail in this thing, I can do something else also. My father is good person, he will give me money and I'll do another business, and he become a complete failure all his life. Okay, so that's why the people who fail are the ones who don't have goals in their life. You just keep on writing these small points. We will learn the methods also about this mind management. Okay, so you have to have goals in your life. Okay, so fundamentals of mind management also comes from one of my favorite book, Bhagavad Gita. You can read it as a book of life management, in which Arjuna himself says that the mind is impossible to control like an elephant. माइंड जो होता है ना वो इतना पावरफुल होता है कि इट कैन ड्रैग यू एनीवेयर इट वांट्स. रात को 12 बजे somebody is thinking of eating or having some tea. His tongue is demanding tea or some kind of snacks in the night. And this small tongue, because of this influence of mind, is dragging the whole body at 12 a.m. in the night. And that person is going outside and searching for that kind of food which he wants to eat. Okay, so it is so impossible. Even right now you are sitting in front of this PC, and right now you are thinking about something else instead of listening to what I am saying. This is common. It is very difficult to control your mind. And what is the answer for this? The answer is, it is only by practice you can control your mind. You cannot control your mind without conscious efforts or practice. So whatever the methods I am going to tell you, you have to consciously bring it to your life, insert it in your life, so that it becomes your habit. जो पिछला हम लोग स्लाइड में क्या देखा था, the habits are the only thing. Make the excellence as habit and start creating goals, and all you will also learn. माइंड का एक और प्रॉब्लम है, यू कैन नॉट स्टॉप इट फ्रॉम डूइंग और थिंकिंग अबाउट समथिंग. somebody is thinking about some girl and कोई आके बोलता है अभी दिन भर तू उसके बारे में क्या सोचते रहता है, कुछ और सोचा कर. बट वो पर्सन क्या बोलता है, यार मैं कुछ और सोच ही नहीं पाता हूँ. होता है कि नहीं ऐसा? यू आर नॉट एबल टू थिंक एनीथिंग एल्स. सो यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल योर माइंड. Ansar Sheikh name is coming time and again. Devki Nandan, you are defaming Ansar everywhere. No issues. Don't take it otherwise, Ansar. You are a great person. Your mind is more like water. You can channel it in the right direction. You cannot stop it. Even if you build stop dams, even if you are and stop dam. Okay, I understand, Priyanshu. Even if you are if you are going to put a stop dam in front of that, what will happen after a certain limit of that stop dam? The water will overflow. Your mind is so powerful, you cannot stop it. You have to channel it in the right direction. You have to make it busy in the right direction, so that it focuses on creating the right habits in life. If you do not do it, your mind will keep on wandering on all kind of issues in the world other than what you're supposed to focus on. Everybody agrees or not? This is the biggest issue in everybody's life, that they are not able to focus it on one place. Okay, so we have to channel it in the right direction, and we'll learn the methods also for this. So what are the methods of mind management? Just 4 or 5 more slides, so that your mind can, after that your mind can again wander wherever you want. Okay, so just 4 or 5 more slides, so that we will now move towards the methods of mind management. And if you know this, if you follow this in your life, you will be successful in whatever. Your mind will be on your command. It's not that your mind is commanding and you are moving. It will be other way around the story. Okay, so the first thing your mind management should go is the affirmations for the self and appreciations for other. What are the affirmations? Affirmations वो होते हैं जहाँ पर आप अपने आप को एज इट इज एक्सेप्ट करते हैं. आप लाइफ में बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट किए हैं अपनी लाइफ में, बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपके साथ में हुई हैं, और उसके कारण आप अपने बहुत सारे मिस्टेक्स को रिग्रेट करते रहते हैं लाइफ लॉन्ग. एंड यू ऑल, आई हैव सीन मैनी पीपल कीप ऑन सेइंग दैट अगर ये नहीं किया होता तो बेटर होता, मैं उस समय पे मैकेनिकल नहीं लेके कंप्यूटर साइंस लिया होता तो बेटर होता. आई हैव सीन मैनी पीपल, अगर उस समय पे मेरा थोड़ा सा और एफर्ट दिया होता तो 99% आ गया होता और आज मैं किसी और कंपनी में होता. ऑल दिस थिंग, दीज आर द रिग्रेट्स. एंड रिग्रेट्स के कारण क्या होता है, वी आर ऑलवेज इन द नेगेटिव थिंकिंग. सो व्हाट वी आर सपोज टू डू इज, we have to accept ourselves first before moving ahead in our life. You have to accept that, okay, whatever I have done, it is me, and this me is because of all these mistakes, and whatever I have done is because of this. Whatever I am today is because of all my actions in the past. Okay. And I am happy, and I am happy with myself and others also. It is not that you are happy with the self only, but you extend that happiness to others through the words of appreciation for others. Okay. So this is why the first mind management method is, because this thinking will keep you always in the past. Everybody agrees or not? Because of these regrets, you will always live in your past. And when you are living in the past, you are not you are not focusing in the present. And when you are not focusing on the present, you are flunking everything. You are a failure in everything. So first thing is, you have to accept yourself. Okay, so through the words of affirmations, this is a long topic. Again, I can give you for 1 hour. This method itself is a big topic. You can just write it down on your notepad, and you can search the affirmations on the net. There are a lot of things available, and if possible, we can have something on this also in the future. Okay. Then second is, everybody should practice the mindfulness or meditation for channeling the mind to the right direction. Okay, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness, or the meditation, is basically being in the present. The 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 building the ability to bring your mind in the present. See, everything in this world, past or future, sorry, I have written in the slide past and present, but past and future it should be. If you note this, if you can observe this, that past and future both are in your mind. It is not there in the reality. If you see, is the past and future right now? But what happens, we have regrets of the past in our mind, and because of this our present is ruined. And we have the fear of the future right now in our mind, and we have now again uh, spoiling our present. And you must understand that this present is the only moment which will create your past or future. Do you agree or not? Right now, this moment I am giving you a lecture. If I am not present right now, I am going to miss this opportunity, and then I am going to create a bad memory of the past. And because of this, I will be frustrated in the future also. So you have to be very consciously try to nurture this ability to bring your mind in the present. And for that, lots of practices are there, mindfulness or meditation, where you can channel your thoughts to be or to remain in the present. If you can do this for the long time, it becomes your practice or habit, where you will learn by meditating. You will learn to stay in the present all the time. And when you stay in the present all the time with completely being happy, you will create a very good memories, I can guarantee you. Because when you are enjoying everything doing right now, you will definitely enjoy remembering all those things in the future, and you won't be worried about the or fearful about the future also. Okay, so this is also a very important tool of mind management, which I like, and I also personally do, consciously trying to bring my mind into the present. Okay. And the third tool of mind management is the gratitude. Gratitude means you are thankful, you are prayerful in your life, you are grateful for whatever you are having right now. And what this gratitude brings in your life is contentment. This is also a very huge topic. People gives hours of lecture on the learning of the methods of gratitude. Okay, you can learn it. Uh, you can learn it through a lot of websites also. But I am giving you the right now only the ideas of all the tools of mind management, so that at least you have it in your notebook. Okay, so making maximum use of what you have or the gratitude is the core philosophy with which if you live your life you will always be happy, because you are always content whatever you are having. So wake up in the morning every day and just say thank you to whatever, thank you for whatever you have in your life. It will bring your mind from the future to present, because everybody is always worried about their future. They are always delaying their happiness to some future event. लाइफ में क्या होता है, यू मस्ट हैव सीन, घर से माँ बाप सिखाते हैं कि बेटा कुछ नहीं, क्लास 5th तक अच्छे से पढ़ लो, उसके बाद तो लाइफ में मजे हैं, अच्छी स्कूल में चले जाना। देन क्या होता है, क्लास 10th में 10th तक अच्छे से पढ़ लो, देन यू विल हैव अ गुड लाइफ, good bring some good marks there and you will have a good life there. After that what they say, 12th ke baad, and you are delaying your happiness, you are not happy in the present, you are supposed to be happy after getting the good marks in the 10th. So you are frustrated every day and you are not grateful for whatever you are having right now. And this is the mistake even the parents are teaching to their kids. So this is our responsibility for the society to teach everybody to be grateful for whatever they have. This goes on lifelong. Sarvesh is telling, yes, this is true. People say एक बार वो लड़की से शादी हो गया तो अच्छा हो जाएगा, फिर मैं जॉब अच्छा लग जाएगा तो मैं हैप्पी हो जाऊंगा, फिर मैं फ्यूचर में मेरा घर बन जाएगा तो मैं हैप्पी हो जाऊंगा, फिर बच्चे हो जाएंगे उसमें भी लड़का हो जाएगा तो मैं हैप्पी हो जाऊंगा. All these things will keep on going on. But when you will get or take out some time for thanking for whatever you have, when you do this you will be really happy now, and when you are happy now you have a good things to remember in the future also for yourself. Everybody agrees with this or not? This is also an important tool in your life. Please practice it. I am doing it and it is amazing. Just wake up, have a diary and write your blessings, whatever you have in your life, whatever blessings you have in your life, just write it down and have some gratitude for those things. That, okay, I am so lucky that I have a parents who are caring for me. I have a brother who calls me every day. I have a good intelligence. God has given me a good intelligence so that I can think about lot of complex things in the life. Okay, so you should be very open to thank in your life for whatever you have. When you have it, you have a good future. Okay, and then the fourth is practice hope in life. What is practicing hope? Life में hope कब आता है? जब आपको many people, if you see, because I am connected to one NGO also where we are counseling to the people who are having a suicidal thoughts. Okay, even Voice Club does that thing to help people. And the biggest problem with these people who are having a suicidal thoughts is they don't have any hope for the future. They always think that everything is just everything is just going to remain like this all our life, and I will keep on suffering this same thing. So what is the best thing right now? I am just end my life right now so that I will stop this suffering of my life. So everybody consciously, when they learn to practice hope, they will be very cheerful and excited to do anything in their life. Because if you don't have any hope, you cannot perform. As I said, your mind has three functions: thinking, feeling, and willing. Willingness will be gone. Your feelings will be negative if you do not have hope, and you will keep on thinking about the negative about whatever negative there is there in your life. So everything is damaged because of not having a hope in your life. Thinking, feeling, and willing, everything will be gone. And best way to have hope in your life is to embrace the uncertainty. See, your life is always uncertain. You do not know what will happen after 1 hour. Nobody knows it. Many people I have seen that their whole life changed within 1 hour. One student was there, his parents just left this world because of one accident. Within an hour, within a fraction of second, that after that accident, he doesn't have his father or parents. Mother is also gone. So everything changes within a second. So everything is uncertain, and when you are prepared to face the uncertainty, you are always hopeful. Okay, so first thing, you have to be prepared to face the uncertainties. There are again a deep lessons which I can share in the future, but right now just note it down so that you can again go and search in the Google, and if possible we can have some discussions on this, embracing the uncertainty. Because right now I am doing a business, and business is all about uncertainty. The people who are comfortable with uncertainty will excel in their business endeavors. The people who don't want to embrace the uncertainties, they go for jobs. Okay, they will think about कि monthly first month के first day को अगर मेरा salary आ जाता है, so I have a certain life and I have a secured life. But they have a limitation there. So when you embrace this uncertainty, you will be hopeful for the future. And this hope can also be achieved through faith in self or supreme. It's like some if you have your parents with you, if you have the backup of your parents, okay, or you have faith in yourself that I can do whatever I want, I can achieve whatever I want. If you can do it, you will definitely have hope in your life. And when you have hope, you will almost you will never fail anytime in your life. Okay, so this is the fourth tool. And the last one I'm going to say is, have some goal in your life. Okay, many people fail in their life because they have let their mind loose to do whatever it wants. It's like if you have a ship, and that ship doesn't has a GPS fed into that what is the destination of that ship. If you do not have it, what will happen? Will it reach its destination anytime without any direction? No, it is impossible. I think I won't get any negative response in this. You just leave a boat inside the ocean and tell that reach to India. If you are in America, you just set a boat in the ocean or a ship on the ocean, and you said that go to India without any direction. Will it be able to reach? मतलब मिलियंस ऑफ ऐसा जो होता है ना, इसका बहुत प्रोबेबिलिटी बहुत लो होगा. वास्को डा गामा जैसा बहुत कम होता है कि वो ढूंढने कुछ और निकला था और ढूंढ कुछ और लिया. All things will happen. So what is important in your life is having a goal. And the second is visualization of that goal. When you do meditation, the people who achieve the most in their life, they actually believe that they have achieved that goal. आप देखिएगा, आपने भी जब आप एग्जाम की तैयारी करते हैं तो you start feeling that I have achieved it, and how everybody is happy. Many people have their goal, like when I was giving the exam, GATE exam after my engineering, I was thinking that if I can bring a good percentile in the GATE exam, everybody will be happy. And just imagine what kind of excitement would be there when I will tell them that I have been successful into this. And when I started thinking in this way, my whole body supporting this started supporting this goal. Okay, so first is writing the goal and visualization. This should go hand to hand, and all your goals should be in the present tense. Present tense means I am a good engineer. If you want to become an engineer, I am a good engineer and I will do lot of good things in the world and I will invent a lot of things. When you start thinking in this way, your subconscious mind accept it as reality. How? For the example, your subconscious mind doesn't understand no. It only understand yes. And if I, you must have seen that किसी बच्चे को बोलो कि ये चीज को मत छूना, immediately क्या होता है, उसके अंदर क्यूरियोसिटी आती है और वो जाके उसी चीज को छूने की कोशिश करता है. If I tell you right now, please don't think about a red cat sitting on a green hill. Are you able to stop yourself from thinking this? You will definitely think about a red cat sitting on a green hill, and then your mind will say, okay, stop thinking about this thing. But first you have to think about red and green. So all your goals must be positive in the present tense, that you have achieved it. That is what the part of visualization is there. And make a note of this thing also, goal writing and visualization. You will get a lot of material online for this also. And what will be your how you will set the goals? Your goals will be SMART goals. What are SMART goals? SMART, S stands for specific, M stands for measurable. Your goal should be specific, that I want to achieve this thing. Then it should be measurable. In next 1 year or 6 months, you can measure this. You should be able to measure your goals, whether you have reached it or not. It should be achievable. It should not be like कि आप अभी engineering कर रहे हैं and you are thinking कि next year I will become a lawyer suddenly. It should be achievable. You are doing engineering, then you should set your goals which are achievable as an engineer. Okay, these goals should be realistic. Imaginary नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, and it should be timely. Timely means whatever 6 month or 1 year time you have kept, it should be broken into parts so that you can have small targets every day, target oriented. Okay, so these are the 4 or 5 tools of mind management. If you are able to do it, your mind will remain razor sharp, focused on the things you want to achieve in your life. Okay, so these are the mind management tools, and if anybody has any questions, please you can ask. Any questions? Okay, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question again? If I think I was very clear about everything. Nobody is having a doubt. If you do not have doubts, that means I am a good teacher, or I have given a very good presentation where people do not have any questions about whatever is being discussed here.
Excuse me,
Is
sir.
that so? Yeah, tell me. Please tell your name and ask the question.
So myself, Priyanshu, and I'm
Huh?
having question regarding this slide only. Sir,
Okay.
what happens most of the times when
Hmm.
and when the time at the time when we should be studying, we spend the time visualizing. So what happens? The actual work is not done or completed properly.
That
So how
the
I know I understand that visualization is important, but how to control
yes,
mind to from over visualizing and studying at the first place.
that is why I told you, when you are visualizing is basically you are thinking about the future. Okay, and when you are meditating or training your mind for the meditation, you are training it to be in the present. So when you do make this meditation as the habit, you have the rightful visualization where you are thinking that you are in the present doing that thing. Visualization, I told, it is not about the future. वो मुंगेरी लाल का सपना हो गया, ठीक है. Visualization, that's why if you see the last line in this slide is present tense. It should be in the present tense. You must feel that you have become that thing and you are doing those things. If you want to become great, you have to start visualizing yourself as great person. Only then you will start doing the great things in your life. Otherwise you will be mediocre. If you think yourself if you visualize yourself as a mediocre, you will keep doing the mediocre things. Am I correct or not? Your visualization should be in the present tense.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what like you start saying that I am the I am studying very hard and I have achieved this thing in my life for whatever I was doing a hard work for. So visualization in the present tense. You will get lots and lots of material on the net about goal writing and visualization. And even after that, if you have any doubt, you can always come and ask. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. I hope I was not boring, and I could deliver some good points for you, which you can take home with you for the for the future to come. Okay. So
Excuse me, sir. I also have one question.
yes, please.
Sir, how to properly write our goals? For example, sometime I write that I will be
Mhm.
performing very well in this task and come with the flying colors. So this is
Okay.
a good method of writing goal.
No, see, I have told smart goals. Smart goals are like specific. I am going to achieve 99%. That is a specific goal. It is not a goal where I am with flying colors is a what you say vague goal. How you will measure it? You cannot measure it. It should be specific. In this subject where I was weak, it's like you have 5 subjects in your BTech, and in 2 you are weak. So what should be specific is your 2 subjects. I will do hard work on these 2 specific subjects to achieve achievable. It should be realistic. It's not like you just flunked in the past in this subject and now you are talking about 99%. Be realistic in your self assessment. How much you want to achieve in the next. If you have flunked in the past, you can say that okay, I will bring 10% extra in this subject. That is realistic goal where you are going step by step for achieving something. And then it should be timely. Everything should be broken into small times, that I will make this timetable and I will keep on achieving these times to achieve my overall target. Okay.
Okay.
Smart goals, if you search, you will get lot of examples in the net also. Google ही बता देगा बहुत कुछ. तो आपको template मिल जाएगा एक. There are smart goals templates. If you go and search on the Google, you will get it. Only thing is you have to bring it in the practice. That's why you need the people like me to help you achieve these things. 5 tools, whatever I have told you, you have to bring it in your life so that you are on track and your mind is always focused on the thing, doing what you want. That's why these clubs are there. Like voice club is the same thing, where you come to find the like-minded people doing the same thing, which trains your mind to be in the right direction. Okay, that's why you must have seen that there are Rotary Club, Lions Club, then Doctors Club, then People's Associations, and all these things. These are the things developed to keep the like-minded people in the same group, so that they all can achieve their goals together. Okay. So knowing all these things are very simple. Noting it down is also very simple. But the thing is to bring it in reality in your life is the big task for all of you. And there you will have to train your mind to achieve all these things. That's why mind management will work. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if there are no any questions, then over to the coordinator. Yes, Rohit.
So
Thank
thank you so
you.
much, sir, for such a wonderful session. All the
Thank
topics
you.
we have covered are so relatable to our day-to-day life. And the
Yeah.
main things such as the mind, you have to use the mind as a resource and limitation of our mind, and how there is a difference between mind and our brain, and how to properly manage our mind and what is the real need of management. All those things are really practical and relatable to our day-to-day life. And you especially emphasize on goal setting. That is a really good topic. So
Yes.
we will also love to have your association for our future. So
Sure.
thank
Thank you,
you
Rohit.
all. Thank you all for
Thank you,
joining for this
everyone.
session.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.